79. However, remaining unknowing and disregarding the signs, wonderful things of the appearance nature, in both its and the creationally given unnatural laws, and imputing them as a lie amounts to self-punishment, because your life will be full of false peace, false freedom and love, full of unknowing, lack of wisdom, joylessness and dissonance, disharmony, as a result of which you will be disrupted in your swelling growth/evolution of your inner world consciousness, and will slow down, stagnate. 80. People of your kind, human beings of earth, think of the unending goodness of life and the good deeds which have been evidenced and created for you since time immemorial, for all those of you who followed the natural and forming creational laws and guidelines. Note: in the spiritual teaching, right as translation for das Recht means an intellect, rationality, and logic related right. 81. There is a bond between you people of your kind, human beings, as well as between the laws of creation and the appearance nature, which must be fulfilled, because only this fulfillment guarantees that no fear has to be urged against life and death, because the laws of the primal power creation and the natural laws are formed in such a way that they fulfill themselves in any case, but you alone determine for good or for ill whether fear or non-fear shall reign in you. 82. What has been created by the laws of the primal power creation is a confirmation of what was thought out from an idea and created in love by the inner world of firmament's universal consciousness, by creation. But you are the ones who refuse yourselves the truth and have fallen into belief in gods instead of being in knowledge about the truth, meaning that you cannot deal with yourselves in order to free yourselves from very poor belief and turn to the truth which alone offers you protection. 83. Never shall falseness be mixed with truth, nor shall truth be knowingly concealed. 84. The principles of the primal power creation are laid out to care for the obligation of the knowledge to be striven for and the wisdom of the truth, and for you not to bow down to any of your kind human beings, nor to any divinities, however to be concerned to help those who suffer privation with appropriate gifts. 85. Others shall not be admonished to do right whilst one's own doing that is not right goes forgotten. This is a recommendation that must be well understood. 86. Help must be sought in insight and patience, which is admittedly difficult unless for someone who is rich in the inner world consciousness, and who does not walk along in submissiveness, but in truth, love, knowledge and wisdom. 87. Those who are certainly knowing will unceasingly meet truth and always find their way to it. 88. People of your kind, human beings of earth, always remember the good deeds of people of your kind, fellow human beings, which they presented or present to you, and do not raise yourselves up above them. 89. Fear and truth, for it can never serve as an authorized one substitute, an intercession for the real truth, and it cannot offer any ransom, because this does not provide any help, but represents a taking and a destruction. 90. Remember all the evil and the anguish that is afflicted upon many in the world by battles, wars, by criminals and murderers, through which sons and fathers are slaughtered and daughters and mothers raped and killed. 91. And remember the long times before the time of today, when mendacious promises were given by the mighty ones in the world that no more battles, wars, shall be fought, and nevertheless uncountable lives of people of your kind, human lives, are sacrificed to the Moloch battle war, and vast destruction is wrought. 92. And it is the truth that, instead of being thankful for every day of peace, you continue to spread death, ruin and destruction in the name of an unsubstantial imaginary God who preaches love whilst paradoxically promoting punishment, death and annihilation. 93. And prophets came to you with manifest signs, marvels, and truth teaching, by means of which the many laws and recommendations of the primal power creation were explained, but in their absence you created tin gods and prayed to them, and therefore you are malefactors, irresponsible ones, to the truth. 94. For the wellspring given creational life and the appearance nature, with all its life forms, the inner world of firmament's universal consciousness, allotted that thankfulness shall be nurtured for this in love, peace, freedom, consonance, harmony, and truth. 95. Thankfulness shall prevail for differentiating between right and non-right too, as well as between truth and untruth, so that everyone may be led in the right way. 96. It is to be considered that you are placing a heavy burden on yourselves through all your desire for non-right, through your belief in divinities and praying to them in irresponsibility, because you are denying the real truth through binding yourselves to an imaginary God, elevating it to be the creator of worlds and the universe, paying homage to it and killing people of your kind fellow human beings, through battle, war, and punishment in its name. 97. The large mass of you does not want to know in any way and does not want to recognize the truth unless you can hold the things of truth in your hands, see them with your eyes and hear them with your ears. But the real truth of the real truth is not that of holding, seeing and hearing, rather it is that of the inner cognition through rationality and intellect, as well as the true knowledge and wisdom that are fully free from beliefs. 98. The truth of life is that after this life death takes control, after which anew all of your self-personality is set up in a new life, for which thankfulness shall be given. 99. The laws of the primal power creation and the natural laws make clouds appear in the firmament and move from place to place because they bring water rain down, through which all kinds of edible things can thrive and all life is nourished. But people of your kind human being damage everything and thereby inflict the greatest harm on themselves. Note: not an intellect, rationality and logic related right. 100. People of your kind human being shall always eat from all the gifts of the appearance nature that serve him as nourishment, and he shall have of it what he wants, and in addition in abundance. But he shall not beget abundant offspring in return, because he shall have a surplus of natural foodstuffs and not suffer from hunger. 101. People of your kind human being do not have to be satisfied with one kind of food, because he shall work to bring out of the ground what can be grown from its corn and its herbs, fruits and vegetables. Therefore he does not have to accept something less in return for something better if he goes about his work industriously, and whoever cannot undertake the work and the harvests himself should go to the town where he can find what he desires in return for payment. 102. Forgiving the errors and offenses of people of your kind fellow human beings means showing equitableness, fairness, and doing good. 103. Only those without equitableness, inequitable ones / irresponsible ones / unfair ones, confuse the word of truth with lies, but liars cause unending damage to themselves with this because they have no true friends, only false friends who tell them what they want to hear. 104. It is rightful to be truthful at all times and never to bring hardships on people of your kind fellow human beings, and on earth by creating lovelessness, unfreedom, dispeace, joylessness and discordance, disharmony. 105. Many are beaten by misery and ignominy by inflicting torment and the Goblet of Truth on themselves because they burden themselves with their own anger and because since time immemorial they have in their intractability and in their outrageousness repudiated the laws and recommendations of the primal power creation, and wish to kill the true proclaimers, the prophets. 106. Truly, those who are really knowing in the truth of the primal power creation, and who live, act and do good works in accordance with the laws of the primal power creation, they will receive their reward in the form of joy, love, peace, freedom, concordance, harmony, and wisdom. Therefore no fear of life of death will come over them, and their sorrow will be kept within reasonable bounds.